when you're just watching, but it's so much fun to play when you have a teammate and you have strategies and you're trying to execute those game plans and having to make adaptations on the fly. It's really rewarding. Immediately see actually Squiltendorf leading the charge. I would expect MISTRRLOVE to be the more aggressive one, and Squiltendorf sort of feeding off of his openings. Right now, MISTRRLOVE has been on the back foot most of this game. And Squiltendorf and MISTRRLOVE needs to make sure that they're not stuck in the same position, because you're in the same place. One, you might just hit each other, and also the opposing team might hit both of you with a single move. So it's never somewhere you want to be in doubles. You want to keep a healthy distance from each other, not all the way across the stage, just close enough to follow up in each other's openings, but not so close that you end up hitting each other and ruining each other's flow. MISTRRLOVE loses his first stock there, and a slight lead for green team. Squiltendorf still holding on to his stock, doing a good job of avoiding the strong hits. Little team combo there, little baby team combo. Squiltendorf trying to make it back stage. Zeal approaching, trying to keep him out, but ends up taking quite a bit of damage, getting sandwiched between MISTRRLOVE and Squiltendorf there. Stivo with a good back air. Finally gets rid of Squiltendorf's first stock. And MISTRRLOVE clips Stivo with that get-up attack. Will he make it back? He does, and that's the end of Stivo's second stock. And suddenly we got a healthy lead for green team here. See if they can keep this up. And up throw, up air will convert even at 120% for Stivo there. And again, that one stock that Squiltendorf has been able to maintain, that one stock lead, really proved to be the difference here. MISTRRLOVE trying to go for that grab, not quite getting it. You see Zeal a little trigger happy there, comes rushing down from the halo, down airs an opponent's shield, and when he can't find any opponents, he down airs his teammate for good measure. Stivo taking out that stock again though, tying it up, or I was about to say until I noticed Zenu or Zeal lost another stock, so now we're tied. Falco trying to establish some pressure here as Stivo is kind of beating up MISTRRLOVE a little bit. Stivo doing a good job of holding on to that third stock, but ends up getting grabbed there in a forward throw at that percent without proper DI will take you out. Oh, and again, Zeal's laser, like I was talking about, ruined Stivo's tech chase grab there. He had the correct read, and then just as he was about to press the grab button, he got hit by his teammate's laser, and that ruined the follow-up. So that's something you have to be careful with, Falco. You want to use that laser. It shouldn't be disregarded, but you have to be careful about picking the right moments. And when your teammate is tech chasing, is definitely not the right moment. Ooh. Unfortunately there for Squiltendorf, picks up Stivo and his teammate's last stock. He's in a bit of a lead here, but he's getting juggled right now off stage and everywhere you want to be against Falco. Shine to F smash converts, and a bit of a optimistic recovery there, and that down air will seal the deal. And the mistake Squiltendorf made there in up smashing his teammate in order to kill Stivo proved to be a fatal one, and Zeal and Stivo takes game one here, even though they were down most of the game by a whole stock. Strong betting favorites here. Squiltendorf and MISTRRLOVE down 1-0 after game one. Goes back to FT. Feel like they had that game, and that it was just small mistakes that ended up costing them in the end, and that could definitely be the case. So we'll see if they're able to prove that right now, or if we're going to see more of the same. MISTRRLOVE doing a really good job there of occupying blue team while his teammate was recovering. Stivo drops the first stock. Zeal doing a good job of staying out of harm's way while he was playing 1 versus 2 though. Doesn't matter. Squiltendorf will pick up that stock. Edge guard opportunity on MISTRRLOVE. Nope. Doesn't get anything off of it. That is Squiltendorf's first stock though, so it's up to MISTRRLOVE to maintain this lead or not. One strong hit will send him flying to his doom. Doing a good job of just staying outside, just making walls, being a pest. Squiltendorf will make it back from this though. His teammate tries to prevent him from doing so, and they end up getting F-smashed. There we see the problem with being in the same place at the same time. Suddenly the risk reward for the opposing team has doubled in the rewards department. Again, Stivo threading the needle there, making it back through Peach's edge guard attempt. And MISTRRLOVE dropping that take chase, getting hit by the get-up attack by Zeal there. Down smash, sends Stivo out again, and that's the stock. And Zeal has done a really good job of staying out of harm's way whenever he's waiting for Stivo to respawn. So good awareness of him not to commit those moments and just preventing the chance for any kind of wombo combo. That side B was a little premature though, and he undershoots the ledge and loses his stock as a result. Opportunity for a team's combo there, but Zeal opted to target switch and leaving Stivo to fend for himself, and Stivo couldn't convert on his own. Again, MISTRRLOVE, in the process of edgeguarding Stivo, accidentally clips Squiltendorf on the way back to the stage, and this is the sort of thing that can happen when you haven't teamed before and you don't really know how the other one wants to get back to the stage, and you might just get in each other's way. Ooh, risky up smash by Stivo, but he might just make it back from this. Good laser by Zeal. When you hit your teammate with the laser while they're recovering, that can often be a great benefit just because you get another chance to up B and you can further readjust your recovery angle. Let's see if Zeal can make this 1 versus 2 comeback. Peach is at kill percent, but Squiltendorf at 0. He did make the comeback, mini comeback last game, but this is definitely a much taller order than what was the case in game 1. This might just be it. Zeal not making it back from that, and we see 1-1. This is winner's semi, so I believe it is best of 5. So this should not be the deciding game right here. But yeah, much better job by Green Team of just keeping their composure and not getting each other's way too much, even though we did see a couple of teammate edge guards, which is always ugly, but sometimes just happens. There's so many factors, so it's easy to underestimate the timing of when your teammate's coming back and when the opposition is trying to edge guard him, and you're trying to prevent them from doing that, and sometimes you end up being the one edge guarding your teammate. Down there, down tilt poke by Stivo there under Peach's shield. MISTRRLOVE trying to find that edge guard, couldn't quite get it, almost got shine spiked, but luckily got sent back towards the stage instead of out. Could have been a really dangerous position for him. Stivo shielding well there, stay out of that down smash, but doesn't matter, ends up dying anyway, and Peach was already waiting for the Falco out there. Hits him with a juicy neutral air. That is MISTRRLOVE's first stock though, and again, Squiltendorf being the difference here. Can he make it back to the stage? Eats an up air there, but that's a bit premature. He's not going to die quite yet from that. Shine out shield for Zeal, and the down air. Stuff by Squiltendorf there. Picks up a late up air on Stivo. Kills him off the top. Zeal having none of this back air nonsense from the box. Just rolls back out of trouble. wants some other interaction on the stage instead. Johnny grab from MISTRRLOVE there. Grabs with his back. And another one of those accidental teammate hits during your combo. Haven't quite worked out their synergies on when they're supposed to complement each other and when they're supposed to just let their teammate do their own thing. That was a really clutch save by Stivo. Stivo is a Falco main himself, knows very well that Falco is way too far out to make it back from that, but with a little bit of help from the fire, he was able to seal that remaining distance with his second up B. MISTRRLOVE floating to safety there. Getting back to that platform he loves so much. Most Peaches love just down smashing on platforms, and that was an unfortunate shine spike on Stivo right there. Was well into the stage, but just because of the horizontal direction of the shine, he wasn't able to touch the ground and didn't get his jump back. Very unfortunate stuff. It's a bad position here. Down 2 whole stocks. His blue team need to get something started right now. Squiltendorf doing his utmost to cover that Falco from recovering. He fails to do so and kills himself in the process, but MISTRRLOVE is there to clean up the mess. And 2-1 for MISTRRLOVE and Squiltendorf. Dominant in game 2. Game 3, rather. We're also starting the amateur singles bracket here, so we might see some of that on stream after a while. Some Silent Johns here. Replugging controllers. And Stivo opts for the Falco, so we're going to see the double bird. Wonder which stage they intend to go with this. Maybe Yoshi's just for your, the kill potential on Peach off the top with the shine. Could make sense. You'll often be in a recovering position though when you're playing on Yoshi's, especially against the Peach. Any little stray hit and suddenly you have to recover, and whenever Falco has to recover, he's in big trouble. So I would probably guess one of the extremes, either Pokemon or Yoshi's or Dreamland. So amateur bracket is everyone who got 3rd place or lower in their pool. Top 2 advance from pools. Everyone else advanced to the amateur bracket. And we did this so everyone can have a good time at the tournament. You don't want to come, just lose all your pools matches, and then you pay a little bit of money and you don't really get to play anything else. So probably you'll also have more even matches because you'll play other people who also lost more than they won in pools. So I think it's a good initiative and a way to make the tournament inclusive and fun for everyone. Team Falco getting edgehogged right away. MISTRRLOVE trying to make his way back to the stage. Good shorten by Squiltendorf there to stay out of harm's way. Down throw gets him F-smashed. Grabbing in teams is always really risky. You can have really large payoffs if your teammate is around, and it can be really detrimental if your opponent's teammate is around. Green team with some corner pressure on 715 here. With the character switch from Stivo, I'm no longer able to identify who is who, so I'm just going to refer to them as Falco and 715. 715 with some shine pressure on shield there. Trying to summon his inner West balls. Squiltendorf, of course, happy to entertain the blue team in the pit. I think they are doing well to stay outside of it, and again, jumping in the way of each other's lasers. This is a synchronized activity. You have to have some awareness of if you want both players to actually be able to shoot those lasers safely, you have to be wise about how you time your jumps in order with each other. Take chase opportunity for Squiltendorf. He's a bit late on that re-grab and gets shine for it. Down smash on 715. That's the stock, last stock for 715. MISTRRLOVE with a really clutch back air there. The Blank Falco got a little reckless with his jump back to the stage. He could have gotten the ledge for free, but he wanted immediate stage control and ate a back air for it. Still surviving though. Unable to connect with that back air on the Peach, but he still gets the edge hog somehow. And if 715 can make it back from this, it's not looking too bad for them. MISTRRLOVE doing a good job of hitting Blank Falco, so he wasn't able to shoot his teammate with the laser there. Ooh. Crouch cancel down smash. Make sure you don't push down against Peach's down smash. Oh, back airs his teammate, and his teammate did not have his awareness to start his up B a little earlier, and that's going to be it. One stock against 4. 715. Are you going to be the best player the world has ever seen? Or will this go how it's looking right now? Opting not to engage Squiltendorf in the pit might be the best decision, even though this chaos might be just what he needs in order to make up this enormous stock deficit. 715 and Blank Falco gets 3-1 in winner semis. They will live on to fight in the losers bracket, and with that I have to leave to play my winner semis match. So see you later stream. Enjoy the next games.